Hard Life Captain on subscription, and I don't know if that was it or not. I tried to do a video, and for some reason, I guess I pushed next too fast, and so it skipped over a portion to where I didn't even get a title later or anything. So I am seeing if this one's it. Let's see. Refresh my screen here while I'm waiting for this to kind of update itself and stuff like that. So. So, hope everybody's weekend's going all right. Should be live. Let's see if it is. That one. Should be live. Yep, there it is. That is. All right. What's up, Ray? How you doing, boss? Let's see, we got Team Fish Heads here as well. And just a heads up, Team Fish Heads already stopped by and they collected their, they actually upgraded with the rod and reel combo. Were you able to come by and get that spooled up? I know I was out fishing and out of the shop for a few days here. So, yep, I'm live, guys. What's up? We got Team Real Loco, Timothy, William, Hyman, Ray. Yeah, so, yes, I am live. And yes, it is Sunday. But I know I'm going to be on the road for a minute, and there was a lot of this gear that I still needed to get out there. So I wanted to go and kind of get to it so that way I can knock it out. So right when I get on here, my nose starts to want to run. Excuse me. Oh, landed 2 gar. How big? Yeah, no, I went, oh, man. I was doing so fine, and all of a sudden, yeah. Went to the pier Saturday or Friday and Saturday, and it was all right. It was all right. I mean, I got to land some sharks, so it wasn't a total strikeout, and went from there. But yeah, no, it's been pretty crazy trying to keep up with everything going on and all the changes and stuff like that. So we're gonna be working it. But is it it's 100, 5 foot, 6 foot? Nice, nice. There you go. Yeah, no, so what I'm doing is I'm actually working on some of the systems that I need for the kingfish rigs. What I'm doing is the space between the main line, which is where your 3-way swivel will go, and then the snap swivel that goes on the end. And I'll be using the 125 pounders to connect to be that connection point with the snap swivel. So, there you go. Now we can actually see it. Black on black really don't show anything. And yeah, well, I was thumbs up number 2. No, I was number 1 on there. That's what it's showing. So figured I'd give everybody else a chance to get on it. And I know I have my needle nose up here. I was doing something with them. Or maybe they're in the bag somewhere. Maybe I didn't pull them out. Oh, man. Ugh. And that's because I took a 5-hour energy probably, what, an hour ago? Yeah, it's about half an hour ago. Took it so that way I wouldn't be on it during the live, and it's still not working. So but we'll get it. Well, have you been trying any new places there, Capt.Eric, or are you still going to the regular spots over here? I know that was that was going to be one of your goals, that you were going to be trying out some new spots. So I have to ask if you actually started implementing that. And I'm missing something here. Hmm. deal. Uh, Also, too, Capt.Eric, if you're able to talk, man, I can send you a link and bring you on the channel for a bit if you want to come on. Hmm. Good deal. Yeah, no, I wanted to do that. It was like last week. I was looking at doing something like that, and I just, with everything I had going on, it my plans got delayed with it and stuff like that. So, but I will be going out this week to go to Houston to start helping stock up the other tackle shops and stuff like that. So it's coming, guys. I don't know why it does that. It like I'm gonna bring somebody in the channel and it acts like it wants to cut out in the video feed and stuff like that. So we're looking at FTU and line cutters. So that'll be good because we got a few guys waiting for us to start getting our gear up there and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to more fishing and stuff like that too. That was a good thing. You know, us getting out there, meeting a lot of the fishermen that were out there and stuff like that. So it was good. It was a real good trip this weekend. And then also too being able to catch something. And granted, you know that shark was way uh, hurt, but you know we'll find out some more information because it's got me concerned. You know, all that green bile that was in that shark's gut from the hook being like that. Um, it's got me worried. You know, is it safe for me to eat or feed my family with it and stuff like that? So that's what I'm kind of waiting on a call back from that on. So, oh, bro, you're gonna have to get somewhere where we can see some light, bro.
I'm chilling on my couch.
There we go. There he is. There's Wild
What's up,
Man.
guys? My hair is crazy, man, on the boat ride.
Right. What you up to,
Found
bro?
two new spots though. I did scout the lake. I saw two new areas. One of them wasn't very productive. Got real late start, but during the day I got to run around and find spots. At the end of the night, I went to the island because coming back, I hit two trees with my boat,
Ooh,
and the water is really shallow right now. So if you guys are planning a trip to Mathis, pray for rain because you're not going to be able to dock a boat out there tomorrow. I tore up
damn.
our prop putting it into the water because it's that shallow. The water's
Jeez.
not even on the concrete anymore.
Damn. That's crazy. That
Yeah,
is crazy.
the water's at least 25 feet lower than normal from the bank
Damn.
line.
Hey, Eric, that's Jaden, one of the two young men that we took fishing after his father passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh my
it's
God, Capt.Eric. I'm doing well, buddy. I'm doing very well, man. I hope you're doing well.
yep. Definitely waiting for them to get down here so we can. Hopefully, it's a day that we can break away and go fishing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, I already told the kiddo. I already told the kid he was always welcome on the boat. Hey Ray, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Nah, I think we all could spend some money on some fishing tackle. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I got two blanks over there when I stopped at FTU. That was $240.
hmm That ain't bad for two
Or-
blanks. I've been seeing the prices on some of the blanks now, and that's for one blank.
Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love my FTUs. I've had FTUs for years and years and years.
yeah.
Back in
That's
the day,
one of the
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Albert.
although that's one of the companies besides Steadfast, that I will put in my shop to sell after they've been built and stuff like that because I know that we won't have to worry about anything like that. So And William,
Yeah.
no, I did not get to look at it today. I was waiting on a phone call from some Marines that I met yesterday that were in town, and then I ended up having a buddy who I hadn't seen in a long time come through. So we were working on some things here and stuff like that. So I was like, and then I was supposed to go on that podcast where they man, what's his name? Luke, where they
The
we were
Outdoor
going to talk
Boys,
about the huh?
the Outdoor Boys and Luke.
No. The one that they deal with sharks.
Oh,
Uh, I am so brain dead right now. But no, we were going to talk about the water desalinization plant because they are actually, just to give everybody a heads up, April 18th, 7 p.m. at the American Bank Center. They're going to be holding a public meeting about the desalinization plant. And you got to take notice, guys, because the original permit that they had was only hold on, uh, 75 pages, is now 238 pages that they have to read to the public or whatever. And not only that, remember they were saying only like 30 million gallons? Well, the real number that they'll be turning back into the water after they pull out the fresh water is 100 million gallons, or no, sorry, 1 million gallons of water. So there's supposed to be like 50,000 gallons or whatever. They're going to be returning 1 million gallons of sludge back, or the brine back into that water area. So, and they keep saying
they're
that
going to
there's
kill all our
enough.
wildlife.
Oh, it's going to
That's all they're going to
decimate
do
the
is
whole thing.
destroy everything.
Yeah. And they keep saying, oh, there's enough water going in and out. And I said, well, if that's the case, why every summer when it gets real hot does the Bay of Corpus Christi die because it doesn't have enough oxygen? So now, and that's a natural occurrence right there.
Yep.
Now you want to put a human deal in it and just worsen it. Like, man, it's going to. And for those people that keep saying, well, we need water, yes, we need water, but it needs to be done the right way to where it doesn't decimate all the natural environment here. Like, I mean, you're going to kill the city. So,
Yeah. Plus, it takes so much water out of Elephant Butte Lake from New Mexico. I mean, that's one of our natural resources. I mean, I don't know how much more they need to take. I mean, that lake goes down 50 to 100 feet every year.
well, that's the thing. They're doing this in preparation for new businesses that want to come into the area. So that's why they're pushing for it, and then they're
Right.
going to make us pay for it.
Yeah.
That's what's even
That's crazy.
crazier. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the information from Captain Blair. He talked to the president of the company that made that item, or that the device to pull oxygen out of water, or water out of oxygen. Sorry. So it sucks in oxygen and it makes water out of it. They did this in an area
So it adds
where
the
they
hydrogen
had
to it.
the what?
It adds the hydrogen to it, to the oxygen, because it's H2O.
Yeah. So I mean, right now I can't even think, dude. Like my allergies are still kicking. I don't know if you can tell from my voice or not, but
Yeah, you can tell. Let it out,
uh,
brother. Let it out. Hey, John, how you
oh
doing?
yeah.
Everybody just asking questions. That asks, how are we doing? Albert's doing awesome. He's there working at a shop, and he's also done some fishing. I got to do some fishing, guys. Edgar, little man, Jacob. Yeah, I see your comments, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt Albert, but I'm doing well, guys. Thank you all for saying hello. John, how are you doing, sir? Um, but I'll let Albert continue with that. But yeah, guys, that desalination stuff of the water is freaking horrible. So if you could get out there, get out there. Let us be heard, man. Because yeah, they're gonna destroy our water. They're gonna kill a
And
lot of fish. They're gonna kill a lot of birds and a lot of crustaceans.
here's the thing. They're saying that place that they're going to hold it only holds 900 seats. So you know they're going to pack it with all the lobbyists for them to get it,
Yep.
so that way the rest of us aren't hurt. So again, guys, I'm going to be finding out more information of where we got to go. Like if we got to request to get in there and stuff like that. And um, yeah, like I said,
Well,
as soon as I can find out more information, I will be letting y'all know. I know
well, Facebook.
Rachel's been dealing with the death in her family, so that's why she's been kind of out of the loop for a little bit. Her mother passed away, so she had to deal with all of that. And
Condolences.
yeah,
Sent
that
that way,
was
man.
will do. But we're also talking with the Greater Good. That's another branch of people that are trying to help out as well. Um, but yeah, I'm on a hurry up and like wait kind of deal, like trying to get that email in, and supposedly it's coming through, or they're sending it, but it's not coming through on my end, and I don't know why. And then they're like, well, maybe it's too long. I said, dude, I've gotten 300-page catalogs from companies and have been able to open them up on my phone, so it ain't that, like, so
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that, but uh, we'll definitely be sharing that information as soon as I can know what's going on. But for sure, April 18th, 7 p.m. at the. Let me pull it up again real quick.
Selena Auditorium.
Hold on. At the American Bank Center.
Oh,
Um,
back to back.
yeah, the American Bank. So, um, yeah, that's and these guys, they're trying to get the word out there and doing the best they can, but a lot of the fishermen have no idea what the hell's going on. Like, so we need to get the fishermen involved, because if they don't stand up and help us fight for it, and then they lose it, I don't want to hear about them crying about it later. Well, we've been putting it out there for forever, and nobody is lifting the damn finger to help us out to get the word out there. So
Right.
I've not seen on any of these pages on Facebook anybody talking about it.
Well, our fish is already being depleted enough. Look at the dang speckled trout. They've already lowered it to 3 a person. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Pretty soon, it's going to
See,
be like snapper. You're going to have like a 2 month season or something to catch them or something like that,
and that's what
or
they
a
don't
month.
understand. Like, if they're thinking it won't affect them. And I mean, if they're being see, that's what gets me more. It's like they're so crucial on us fishermen on what we can take and all of this. Yet these big businesses are coming in and about to deplete the whole system. You know, like why aren't they up in arms about it as much as we are? So
By chance, did you see that thing they tried to do for Muddy River catfishing? That little area that he fishes, Chris Flores, the big channel Muddy River catfishing guys. They turned off the water to the Rio Grande river system that fed that from Elephant Butte. It was like a dam system. They stopped
uh,
it, and all the water started drying up. And they were able to find the endangered species bird out there. So now they have to let water go through there. But yeah, it was almost
God.
bone dry. It was almost bone dry. It took a hell of an effort, and Chris got it done. So I mean, guys, one man can stand in against an army and still get shit done. And he had
Yeah,
so many people helping him. Now that river has water again. It's not bone dry. It was damn near bone dry. So all
yeah.
those flatheads and everything that he's known for
See,
catching got saved because of him.
that's what we need, right now, to find like some kind of endangered fish, crab, snail, bird in that area, and they'll have to leave it alone.
Yes, that's what I was getting. My point is like people got to educate themselves to know what the knowledge is to stop those guys, and that's one thing you can do is find an endangered species that's on the list, and that'll shut them down automatically.
And actually, I think we had this conversation before that they said that there was multiple endangered species in that area
Oh yeah,
already, and like that, I guess nobody's really raising the flag about it and stuff like that. So,
oh hell, I'm at 50% battery.
who are you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was
Nah.
a long night of fishing. I did put out a YouTube short, guys. If you guys get to check that out, of the smaller gar, the 5 plus. She was about 60 to 70 pounds in that area. She was real fat, full of eggs. The 6 footer was really fat. She was full of eggs. So they're still producing. That's a good thing. So we'll have baby guards coming soon.
Yeah, no doubt. Did you see where I was on the pier and I caught that 5 foot plus black tip?
Yes, I did. I watched you on there. I saw all those little sharks. There was a lot of little sharks caught. Atlantic shark
Yeah,
nose. They look like to
yeah.
me.
Well, that was on Friday, and then I went yesterday and I caught a black tip on my 130, and there was no fight. All I did was slack up the line, and then I went to net it and pull it in, and it was pretty much dead on the hook. Um, Comes out that she had a circle hook, gut hook, and ripped all her internal organs. Like it was bad, and I wish I could have shown it to the video, but it didn't work out that way. And but yeah, she had green bile, like all in her stomach cavity. So
Oh wow,
yeah, she was. She
she
didn't
was
have
already
much longer
septic.
to go,
Yeah,
huh?
she was already septic. She was septic
Yeah.
in the stomach. Yeah, she was done.
Yeah. So my thing is though, I retained the shark. I just got to find out if it's still edible or if it's not.
I don't know, man.
I've
When they're
never
like
dealt with
that,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've only seen it one time. I've seen it one time too, and it was in a fish that had lead weights in its stomach. It
mm,
ate the leader, and I was like, I guess somebody was fishing for redfish, and it ate the
yeah,
leader and got the lead in its stomach, and it had a green yellowish bile in its cavity, and
yeah,
the meat right there from the outside of that, you know how it has the membrane in the stomach area,
yeah.
pulled that back, and all the meat was green right there.
Oh wow.
So pull that membrane back, and if you see any discoloration of the meat, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm waiting. We're waiting on another word too because we even put a flashlight behind the dorsal fin
Yeah.
during the day, and you can see the flashlight through the dorsal fin. That was something like holy smokes! Like you
Wow,
don't see
that
that, and
transparent, huh?
dude, I was holding her up like this, from the fins,
Yes.
not from the gills, from the fins, and her head was like this.
Hmm.
Like she had zero strength. Like to even hold her head up like this, she had zero strength to do that.
Wow.
Yeah. So and like I was looking at the video and we were like I said, it died right when I got up to start harnessing up once I realized something was happening. And we got the other camera up and running right after that. But by then, I had to keep reeling on it. And basically, the wave and wind and the line brought her straight into the pier. Like
Hmm.
that was it. Like so, but
Well,
yeah, no,
Tristan and
look,
them had a thing where they were catching some nice. I believe they were over there in the Port Lavaca area or Galveston area. I'm not sure where they were fishing up here, but they droned out
yeah,
baits and they were catching 5 and 6 foot. I think they were sandbars or something or black tips. But you could see the fight on the 130s. I mean, they were railing them. They were pulling them to the rail. So I mean, and that was the 6 foot black tips, 5 foot plus 6 foot right there in that range. So
hmm,
to have one that just comes in like that, yeah, it just tells you how weak she was. 'Cause that's a pretty
yeah.
strong fish.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, there and like I said, I don't know. And well, it's not that I don't know. It's like having the time to sit there and invest and look into the area of what fish are already listed on the endangered species list on for those areas and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure there's some kind of list out there,
Oh
especially
yeah.
just having the time to look for it and stuff like that. So
I think
we're
I have a link.
definitely
I have a link for endangered species that that you can't pull out of water, that you can't do. Like Florida has it for like the hammerhead. You got 60 seconds to unhook it and release it or something. You can never take it out of the water, because of
yeah.
the greater hammerhead, and 'cause that's their rules and regulations on them since they're depleted.
Yeah, well, actually, that actually improved because years ago, and actually, it was about the first time I actually started doing my videos. They had a rule that if you even knew that it was a hammer, you had to cut your line immediately.
Right.
Like you weren't
Same
allowed
as
to
like a
pull
great
it in.
white.
Huh?
Same as a white shark.
Yeah. Which is stupid. Like you had to
Why leave
just
that
in the
line on them?
yeah. with the leader too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we're I'm trying to keep track of y'all's comments and stuff like that, but I keep them on the computer because right here I can only see like two or three of them, and then if they move up too quick, I don't even have time to read them, especially working and trying to stay in the conversation and stuff like that. So,
Right,
but
right. That's why I went back. That's why I went back because I saw the comments, but they go by so fast on yours. You got a good following.
yeah. When are you going back to work, boss?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I was actually supposed to work Saturday and got called in saying that we're going to go to Houston. So I loaded up and I went to the lake and I went scouting. Like I said, I found two new spots. The water is super, super low right now. Like I said, if it one more day, you won't be able to get a boat in the water. Not there at
Wow.
Mustang Hollow for sure. You're gonna have to go
Dang it.
to Weber's Landing because the water's deeper over there.
Shit. Um, yeah, no, and I don't know if you saw last week. We were playing your music during the live because everybody keeps saying, if we played some music, it probably would make it a lot better. But trying to find music that's not copyrighted and all of this, and
Right.
it definitely is a pain in the butt
Well, yeah,
sometimes.
you're able to use my music. I'll never say anything about it. That's always there for your channel.
Yeah, no, we did it. I think 2 different days. We were playing your music and going through and playing the playlist and stuff. And some of the guys were asking, "Hey, man, the music on your intro." So we went directly to that one, and I would let it play and stuff like that. So uh, definitely, everybody was sharing the links to and stuff like that to your channel for that video and stuff. So
Awesome.
um,
Appreciate that, guys. Thank you for enjoying the music. Ray, thank you for still jamming it, guys. I do have a new song, but I never got monetized, so I never put it out. But I do have a song that's already ready. Just got to put some video to it. I'll drop a new song there. I'll probably do it. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's there. It's in my email. I got it back from after I went to the studio and dropped it. So it's called My Time. It's a pretty damn good song, guys. I think you'll like it.
beautiful,
It's all about
beautiful.
fishing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, we
sharing,
definitely.
and subscribe. Yes, sir. Please, guys, share the live, man. Get it live out there. Get more people tuned in. Albert appreciates it for sure.
Um, what I was gonna say was too, man. Our lives have been going crazy. Like anywhere from 1,600 views to 5,000 views in the hour or two that I'm actually live. So
Wow.
when you're ready to do that, man, I mean, uh, let's say let's drop it live. That way, more people can see it right off the bat, and maybe we can get your channel blow it up faster.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Like I said, I could play the song no matter what. It's in my email,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
could
but
play it for sure.
we need to have a link so that way when people ask for it, we can send them to it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's
Yeah,
how
I'd
we
have to put it.
people watching.
I'd have to I believe I had to put it in the channel first and make actually download it to the channel or whatever, and then I got to make the video for it. I don't want it to just be music. I like having fish
Oh
with
yeah,
it
oh yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that. So, and I don't know if I told you guys that I am changing the name of the channel to Fishing Texas and Outdoor Adventures, guys. That will be the new name of my channel. I'm just trying to put the intro together. Of course, it's going to be hosted by me, co-hosted by Captain Will Ledbetter. Of course, the team real local guys, Phil, Chris, Tony, Gary. It's still we're still out there rocking and rolling, guys. Over 13 years as a team. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that. And we got our first fishing trip coming up August, the weekend of shark fishing trip, which will be the first weekend of August, guys. We're gonna get out there and catch some tiger sharks and get that video going. And hopefully by then I'll have the new intro and the new name and stuff like that. So, but it'll be all content and more outdoors fishing, clearing land. Captain Will bought a ranch with 212 acres that has javelina, deer access, bobcats, and other fowl out there like birds. So we'll be doing some hunting videos without the actual showing the kill or the shot. You'll hear the shot, but you won't see the bullets penetrate, to try to keep it so even kids can watch my channel now, because I am going to do it to where I going to allow children to see the videos, so there will be no more cussing in the videos and stuff like that. And um, just the bad part about that, guys, if you do know, there will be no comments. Once you cater to children, you cannot comment. So there will be no more comments. So just that's a heads up, guys.
There you go. Well, that might make it pop off more. I did see other hunting videos, and what they do is they do like heat signature rather than color or
Right,
like night vision kind of deal.
right,
And you can actually still show those kind of deal without it demonetizing your channel and stuff. So I might
right.
check into that though. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. But yeah,
Yeah.
that way you can
Well,
still show.
I talked to DNA hog hunter Derek, and he lost a lot of monetization due to to killing the hogs, and how they actually bought his channel and stuff like that, and kind of like made it to where he didn't want to do it no more. He kind of
Yeah.
told me the story of it, but it's actually an interesting story, because DNA hog hunter at one time was blowing up so fast that he was going to be, he was going to be able to make money on on YouTube, and probably just do YouTube, never have to work again a day of his life. He'd be his own boss there on YouTube. And after they bought his channel and told him when to fish, how to fish, it put a bad taste in his mouth, and he just stopped. So that's how come you don't see new DNA hog hunter videos, because he no longer owns the channel.
Well, he's started up a new one or something like that.
Yes, he
Uh,
has. Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I'm waiting to. So me and him can link up and go fishing too. So that's coming. But with everything going on, it's been kind of hard to just stop everything to go fishing. Which,
right.
it,
Yeah, I talked to
it's,
him not too long ago. He's supposed to come down and go fishing, so I'll let you know when he's down.
mm,
Adam J, the freestyle fisherman guys, has reached out to me as well. He's finally slowing down from all the big name guys like Marciano from Wicked Tuna and stuff like that. To he wants to go fishing with old Cap again. So Adam and I will probably be doing a gar fishing trip here pretty soon.
sweet.
So that'll be good.
Yeah, down. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I spoke to him at the flounder tournament, and then over here at the Houston Boat Show and stuff like that. So I was trying to get him on video, but I was setting it all up when he was on the rod, doing his fighting portion on that machine or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
but I got his son on there and stuff like that, so it was pretty
right
cool.
on.
Um, yeah, caught up with a few good guys out there, man. It was pretty awesome.
I
So
saw that. Yeah, very very cool deal, man. I like that those scissors or whatever that is to cut the braid. Pretty cool.
for line cutters,
Yeah, line cutters.
yeah,
I saw that
yeah. Have you
video.
seen, well that and the ring, and now
Yeah,
I've got it too. Hold on, I got it. This is something I did differently, and I'm going to show it to him when I get up there.
how y'all doing, Edgar? I saw you in there, brother. I saw you said hello, man. Good to see you. There you go.
So this is the deal that you clip into your like zipper or something like that, right? Well, I
Right
was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to take it on, take it off, and like, how am I gonna move it? And I was like, well, let me put on one of these.
there you
So
go.
I got it. Yep. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show that to Vance when I get up there, because I don't see none of his gear with that. Everything is just the ring or this, and So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm working on a new idea. You know how I came up with the gar saver to get the hooks out of the stomach of the alligator gar with the PVC pipe, the rope. Well, hell, I made it
Yes,
in
sir.
your office. I made
Yeah.
it there at Hard Life. That design was designed there at Hard Life, guys. And I got something coming up to, how we have a hard time sometimes opening the jaws to get in there to get the hooks out of the jaw. And you got to put
Yep.
a stick or a knife across and stand on it and lift the rope and all that. I got an
Yeah.
idea that I've got something coming up for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Like a reverse the C clip tool where
yeah,
you can open it up to get it off the ones that are like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something similar to a jack, like a jack that you use to jack up your car.
Yeah.
It's something similar to that, but with rubber padding. That's kind of a solid rubber padding
Yeah.
with a plate in it. There's a plate in it attached to a big C clamp, and I just pop it open, and it opens, and it's pretty
Nice.
strong. So they're not able to close their jaw. I'm testing it out. I don't want to show it yet until I'm perfected it, but I do have that idea. So, and it actually keeps their jaws open, and they can't with their teeth. It actually locks them in place, so that even if they start shaking, their mouth is open while they're shaking, so you can still
Yeah.
see the hook. Well, they can't close it, and they can't knock it
Yeah.
out. So it's working pretty well. I'm just trying to perfect it to where, because every now and then you'll get that one big one, and they can actually slap down on it. Just got to figure
Yeah.
out how to lock it.
They got a bite force. They do
Oh,
got a
yes, they
pretty good
do.
bite force right there. So yeah, no doubt on
I'm
that.
just doing it to try to protect their teeth so they could stay the predator fish that they are and catch their fish. Because I always felt bad about sticking a piece of metal or a big piece of wood in there and standing on it, and it breaks their teeth. And I know they got, like sharks, they have rolls, but I don't like to damage them any more than I have to.
Yeah. No, William, I'm definitely out. I'm definitely game for that for sure. I've always wanted to go to the Outer Banks. Oh man, that's been a dream. That's for sure. So, what's up, big dog? How you doing?
Marco,
Um,
thank you for that. Appreciate that. I'll check that out.
no, that is no doubt. Every fisherman, that actually cares about their fishing has, if they wanted to improve something, they definitely put the thought process into making something happen. Instead of
Right.
just verbalizing it, putting action behind it is a huge step right there. So, and kind of the little deal with me, like I needed this, but I don't want it to be like the zip. It's locked into a jacket that you only pull out when it's raining or when it's windy, and half the
Right.
time it's not. So this one is actually more adaptable to where I leave it on my tackle bag, and it's always there. Like I'm always gonna have my tackle bag. So
Yep.
yeah, ah, but yeah, no, we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Well, Ray, we could change that, Ray. Like I said, you're supposed to come out fishing on the first weekend of August with us. You're more than welcome to join. Uh, Team Real Loco will be out on the waters for the first time in a while, guys. A lot of hours I spent at work, and of course, Phil works tons of hours there at Kiewit, and Tony's working at TNT, and Chris is out there selling boats. So, guys, we don't get to fish like we used to. Right now, it's all about trying to maintain, and with our society the way it is, it's bad. The economy's bad. Everything's expensive. You got to work, or else you won't have anything. So, we're doing our
Exactly.
part, unfortunately. Whiskey, I quit drinking.
Yep.
No more
Yep.
Capt.Eric juice.
How long has it been for you, brother?
My cousin's almost been dead a year, so almost a year since I've touched a drink.
Wow. Nice. Well,
Yeah,
like I
two
said,
years for a cigarette.
I stopped months before January, but I know January, New Year's Eve night, I had a few drinks, but like, I was the last one up. I was cleaning up and all of that, and I just, yeah, no. So I'm the same boat, bro. Like, and even Gary too. Gary stopped as well. The last night he drank was on his birthday, and but for me, it was like it wasn't fun anymore. It just,
I feel better. I mean, I
yeah,
felt good when I was drinking, but it was just a numbing.
yeah, yeah. Long slide, short slide. What do I prefer? Uh, both. It depends wherever the fish are at. I make them both. I'm at, if the fish are hitting out far, like I'll send them out far. If they're hitting up close, I'll bring them up close. So it's not like there's never just one slide fix all kind of deal. It's fishing. It changes. They could be hitting up close or they'll be out far. Yep. So.
It just now want to drink. Yeah, and then cigarettes have been 2 years, but these guys have helped out a lot. I mean, I'm not trying to promote vaping, but these things I've bought in about 7 or 8 of these things in the 2 years, and I don't know how many puffs they are, like 10,000 puffs or 5,000 puffs or something. So, but it's saved me a ton of money. And when I do need nicotine, because I have smoked for over 30 years, this right here has helped me tremendous to keep from going back to cigarettes. I did light up a cigarette when I was real stressed out here not too long ago. I took one puff and it tasted so horrible. I literally turned it off and I told myself, never again will I ever light a cigarette. So these things taste good. It helps me crave the little nicotine that I still need. But here soon I'll be rid of these things too. But guys, do what you got to do to protect yourself and your health, and try to get you out there fishing longer. That's what I'm trying to do too, man.
Yep. Jose Trejo's in the house, Mr. Joe Gold. And brah, I just read your comment. I didn't even know. I didn't even see that it was you. What's up, bro?
Jose
How you
Trejo.
doing?
I'm a Trejo. My grandfather was Trejo. Even though I'm Hernandez, my grandfather was Trejo.
Uh, that's Mr. Joe Gold. He's the one who introduced me to Bob Hall Pier when I was like 12 years old. So it's because of
Oh,
him that
right on.
I learned where Bob Hall Pier was, and also how to become uh, a masturbator.
Masturbator.
Yeah, you had to learn how to catch. You had to learn how to catch bait before you go out and catch the fishing rod.
Absolutely.
So. What's up, Zeke? How you doing, bro?
I was totally against the beaky rigs until I could catch like 8 blue runners at a time.
No,
I
we had.
hated Zubikis. I always hooked myself with Zubikis. I was always using pliers to pluck them damn things out of my arm.
It wasn't Zabiki. The first thing he introduced me to is the Mandalore. That was the lure. Like,
I remember
and
those.
then you had to hit it a certain way to give it more action. And man, we caught everything on that damn thing.
Oh yeah,
So
blue
and
runners,
then they,
bonita, hell of a bait, hell of
yeah,
a bait. Yeah,
and then they went through the roof. It was like, dude, like you didn't even want to buy them anymore because they were so expensive.
because they
So,
worked. The company
well,
knew they
well,
worked.
that and you always got cut off or broke off, and there
True.
goes $5. There goes
Yep.
$5. Yep. So yeah,
Well,
nope.
heck, man, those spoons, sea strikers. When I first started going out to the jetties to get like kings and AJs, I mean the AJs, I mean amberjacks. What am I saying? Amberjacks.
Kingfish.
Kingfish, jacks, the
Yeah.
sea strikers. Man, I lost so many of them, and I would buy like 20 at a time, and that would be one trip to the jetties. I would lose that many dang spoons. And once I got into the gator spoons, though, that totally changed it up. Plus, they would spend straighten the hooks on them,
Yep.
and I had to
Yep.
buy
Yep.
D rings and hooks, and then spend more time out there. As soon as I lose one, I had to rig up another one, and that was a pain in the butt. So once Gator spoons came out, and I got to use those, I have never bought another Sea Striker. I will say
Oh
that
man,
Gator spoons would definitely improve the game.
I blew people away with the testing of the treble hooks, like
Yeah,
squeezing them with their hand and stuff like that. They looked at me. They're like, I mean,
yeah,
their jaw would just drop. They're like, bro, like I said, you can do it. Like, and then they were doing. They're like, man, we never thought it. I was like, bro, like if you're going for jacks, especially jacks,
yeah.
they they would be gone. They would hit and the hooks would come back straight.
Oh yeah,
So that's why we got away. I got away from seed strikers fast, quick, and in a hurry, especially with the Gator spoons, and then actually talking with the owner, well, the new owner that took over them, because Gator spoons were there, and then I got the new owner took over and bought it out, and then improved them. And man, once they went that new, not ever looking back for sure. So,
right. The
but
product is better, definitely better. Not knocking Sea
and yeah,
Strikers. I used them for years, but I mean, I'm sorry when I come back with hooks that are straighter than an arrow. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I gotta change it up, and then I would put owner hooks on them, like D rings and owner hooks, owner troubles, because they're forged and they're very strong hooks, and that's what I use for alligator guard, and those ones work perfectly. But again, the action, even if I used wire to tie onto the spoons to get the action, the Sea Striker was just not. The gator spoons blew them out of the water as far as action in the water.
yeah, and talking about that too. Jose, it's Tiger Braid is that that microfilament coated cable, it's like fishing line. You could tie it like fishing line, but it had micro strands of cable inside of it, and
Right.
that
That
once
was
he
a game
found
changer.
that, and actually he's the one who came up with that one too. And I mean, it's expensive, but man, in the long run,
You save
saves you.
money.
You
Yeah.
save money big time. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Bob Hall was a staple here in Corpus, but I was never a big Bob Hall guy. There was always too many guys out there fishing, so I preferred to hit the beach. But when it came to catching that jetties, I was out there with all the jetty rats and everybody that was down the jetties. When you got to go for a bait haul, guys, and you ain't got a boat, you were on the jetties, and you're carrying back 5 or 6 of those dang things. And yeah, it was very expensive to get bait back in the day. Now stuff like that changed the game because yes, that stuff worked amazing.
oh
That
yeah.
product is amazing.
I can't wait for BHP to get back up, man. I'm sorry. I've always, whether it is 100 people or 2 people out there, I
Yeah,
love being out there. So, and like I said, I got so used to fishing with the old school cats with BB and them. I
right.
mean, I've seen rod to rod, like elbow
Oh
to
yeah.
elbow kind of, and
Oh
everybody
yeah.
worked together. Everybody made it happen. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
real way to work the pier. You have all these other guys that put like 4 rods up and think they own the whole damn corner. It's like, nope,
Yeah.
that's not the way it's supposed to be. So,
Right. No, it's a public access pier for every fisherman to enjoy, and unfortunately, people lose sight of that. Especially if you're an eagle fisherman. Oh, I caught this today, and I caught that today. It doesn't pan out for an angler. It's just somebody out there for the cloud, just to try to get their name out, and that's sad.
right.
No need to be rude.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So,
There's a Hernandez in the chat. Hello.
okay, celebrate which brand? Um, if I was doing solid, it would have to be Tightline or Cortland. That's it. Those are the only 2 braids that I am messing with right now. Um, I'm waiting on the deal to come through where they're going to give me the braid to test the. Uh, what was that braid? And they're also made here in the U.S. too.
Tough line.
Check. Huh?
Which one? Tough line.
No, 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 no. Hold on. Let's see. Nope. Wrong.
Cool beards. I've barely been able to grow mine back since I haven't been working in the refineries.
Yeah.
It's a stubble, but it's there. It ain't
There
long.
you
Like
go.
it's not a Viking beard like Albert's there yet, but it'll get there.
Finn's braid. It's Finn's braid.
Oh, okay.
Jen
Yeah,
Nolan.
yeah.
Yeah, she actually is going to be the sales rep for like 4 or 5 states here in the U.S. And she needs a team of R&D, so I'm going to be on that team for R&D, and be with the spooling machine and going out there, spooling reels, going fishing and stuff like that. It's going to be the one that I'm going to be looking at. So, um, I bet. I bet. People try to get. They made the comments that, hey, you need to shave your beard. I said you need to change the channel.
Yeah. How old am I? I'm 47.
Uh,
Albert,
40, 44.
yeah, he's a
I
baby.
had to think
He's
about
a
it.
baby. Yeah, I'm 47 this year. Or am I already? I don't freaking know. I was born in 77. I'm either 46 or 47, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd have to be 46 because I was born in 79.
There you go. I guess,
Yep.
well, in June, I'll be 47 then. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So who else got to go fishing this weekend besides me and Capt.Eric? And that was still pretty cool, too, because, catching that shark and being able to teach people a lot more about it because, that shark she was internally hurt. So, she was on her way out. By us catching her, um, we used it in a big way on the pier to talk to other people and pass on a bunch of knowledge, of species, of size, of length, and why we kept it and why we, because they go, man, we were here the day before and you're throwing everything back. And I was like, well, this is why. Like, and I could sit there and explain it,
Right.
and it was a great opportunity for all of that because, you know, a lot of people are new to the area and don't understand the shark fishing deal. And then, two, the different type of baits that are being used for shark and stuff like that. And a few of them, well, yeah, well, we saw guys using shark, and we had to explain to them like that's not legal, like that's illegal to do. And they're like, well, why are they doing that? I said, because they really don't care about following the rules. And when nobody's looking, they're going to do that in front of everybody, which really sucks. I said because it's going to give us sharkers a bad name. They're going to get it to where people are going to be like, hey, well, they're doing it all the time, so one bad apple is going to spoil the bunch for us. So definitely,
Yes.
game wardens did go out to the pier yesterday because I was live when like I saw it, like the way they were carrying the bait. Like I was like, dude, they're going to use that shark for bait, as a pup shark. And but I couldn't do anything until I could confirm visually what was going on. But Billy was able to go out there and confirm it, and then he was livid like instantly. He's like, I'm calling game warden. Like, I was like, dude, you beat me to the punch. Like, I was waiting for them to lift it up, so I could see it, because I was sitting there live on the channel talking to the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Uh, 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 what was I going to say? It was definitely, another way to share knowledge too, by letting them know, yeah, that's not proper. That's not the way to be out there shark fishing and stuff like that too. So,
Oh yeah.
a
You
lot
remember
of
that
guys
time when we
decided,
found? You remember that time we found all those carcasses out there at the slab of all those black drum? Hell, we put
yep,
up $5,000 for the information on that one.
mm-hmm.
Because I mean, they killed. Wow, I think we counted what? There was 14 of them. I think.
No, it was more than that. It was more than
Was it
that.
more
I
than
thought
that?
it was closer to 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a few of those big uglies, and I mean, it's that one year that they messed up in the rule book. I saw a lot of people keep those big ones, but I mean, once you start keeping the ones that put the fish back in production, I mean, those guys are keeping us eating fish. Those big females. I mean, come on, man. That right there is just a big no no. When I see that, it really chaps my butt because it's they don't care about nothing.
Yeah. Rain, you have a good night, boss. Well, hopefully you can get back into fishing, bro. For sure. We
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
we firmly believe, man, that those that get away from fishing normally don't. It doesn't end well. You know what I mean? I haven't seen too many stories where people, oh, I got away from fishing. I'm doing so great. I'm waiting to hear that story. I'm waiting
Right.
to hear that story. So no. Mm, let's see. Who's lying? I want to know. Well, let's see. This
Yeah,
morning, six
Roger.
bar church, yellowfin croaker, go camo, that tight. Roger, what's up, boss? You calling in tonight?
Hey, Roger, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Yep, no doubt, no doubt. But and those will be the first guys to be all pissed off at the rest of us that the game wardens were called. Hey, don't do the wrong thing. The game wardens wouldn't be called. So
Oh yeah. And plus, the game warden's equipment to catch you, man, is crazy. I had literally seen them that one time with that camera. They were parked at the turnaround of Laguna Shores, looking out at Causeway, and people were keeping the big uglies, and they were taking pictures of them and went out there. I watched them. I followed them and went to when they took off the three
yeah,
trucks that left to Causeway to get those guys that were putting those big uglies on the stringer, and the one guy that walked it out to his car and put it in the trunk. They had pictures of everything and citated them, and that's it, guys. You have no fishing license no more. So
uh,
break the rules,
I
you're
actually
gonna pay the price.
I actually called game wardens several times out at Causeway, and a few months later, it was probably 3 or 4 months later, I got a check for $500 from the game wardens.
Oh wow.
So yeah, no, so it pays to do the right thing. It really does. And so for me, it made it more important that I did something there because my son was with me when they were, putting these big drum on the stringer.
Yeah.
And and my son, he kind of, hey, they have to be, this size to this size to legally keep. He's like, yeah, I know, I don't care, like that. And we just looked. My son looked at me and said, I got that, son. Don't worry about it. Like he wasn't
Right.
rude to my son or anything. He didn't care. So I was like, okay. So called the game warden, and they when the game warden was coming up and checking the other guys because they had another stringer, he cut his stringer, and he came over and he had it around the corner, past us. I was like, hey, when I first saw him do it, I said, hey, don't put that right next to us, bro, because you're gonna claim your fish. I said, put it away from us, do whatever. So he did it, and when the game wardens came over, I looked over and they go, hey, anybody else have any string? I said, I got my slots right here. And I said, there's another stringer over there with another big drum on it. And he goes, whose is it? I said, it's that guy right there. Like, I was, and he goes over there. He's like, what happened to it? I said, guess he cut the line. Like, I don't know what to do. Well, the drum came floating by inside the
Uh,
pier. That, well, that guy thought he was going to get away with it, but there was a guy. The game warden took off, got on the bridge, called. He drove all the way around. There was a boat in the channel. He yelled at the boat to come pick up the stringer. They got the drum, came back, and busted the guy.
yeah.
So yeah, yep. I'm sorry, guys. Especially with my kids around and stuff like that, trying to be the man I am to teach them right from wrong and stuff. Yeah, no, you gotta hold true to it. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yes,
not be the
sir.
popular thing amongst the guys that you fish with and stuff, but they shouldn't be putting you in that position anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, let's see.
I mean, can you
And,
imagine how many
and,
fish were taken out of the ecosystem when they killed all them drum that one time we found them? How many babies all those females didn't produce or will never produce again? You're
yep,
taking so many slots out of the system. It's unreal.
no doubt. David Bassan, 27.5-inch gas brigade. Damn.
Ah, Gaspergoo. Hold on. I think I got something here for Gaspergoo. Let me see. There we go. Let me see. I got something here for Gaspergoo. I got one left. I got a couple and I brought one back, but there's a Gaspergoo.
Nice. Hmm.
Size of the cooler.
Well, I'll tell you what, that day we went, that was the most gas burgoo I've ever caught on a fishing trip in that short period of time.
Yeah. Well, during the day out there. At night, we only caught three total. I had to go
Yeah.
cast netting them.
Mm. No
Well, my
doubt. No
friend, I'm
doubt.
gonna jump off, Albert, because I know everybody don't want to hear me taking a leak, so I'm gone. Guys, thank you for saying hello to the cat, man. I really appreciate that. Real Locals is still the channel right now, but it will be changing. So Real Locals, REELLOCOS, guys. You guys want to hear the new music? Maybe Albert and I will get together and do it live and drop it there at the shop and let y'all hear it, and then I'll put a video to it or something.
And again, even if we can't make it in, we can do the side by side like this. No worries, boss. So,
Yeah, 10-4.
all right, bro. You have a good night, bro.
All right, guys, take care.
Later. Later.
John, you take care as well, guys. Peace out, guys. Take care.
All right. So, gas burgoo is a freshwater drum. That's what that is. We use that for alligator guards, and in freshwater, you can actually use it as bait. You can cut it up and do whatever you want. No daily bag or anything like that for it. So we use that carp, tilapia, and actually I used a sand trout skipjack as well for alligator gar fishing too. So just saying the real. Oh yeah, hey, glad glad you caught me when I was up front and not in the back when I was here at the shop earlier. So yeah, there you go. Well, we didn't catch them to eat them. We caught them to use them for alligator gar bait because, like I said, the biggest ones I've ever caught were on that live video feed when I was out there with Capt.Eric for that alligator gar fishing trip. Um, yeah, those were the biggest ones. And then David's, man, that's a beast. That one's huge. So I just figured I'd get a little time in while I was doing this. I was out, should I just pull reels or work on leaders? So it's like, I think I need the leaders more right now because, yeah, the winds have been high, but it's coming in quick, and I don't want to be sitting here without leaders trying to make them when the weather's just right. So I'll take advantage of the high winds right now. So. Yeah, they almost do look like croakers. That they do. Uh, they just don't have the gill plates like the croakers do. Mm. Angel, you're sure right out there. Not sorry for doing the right thing. That big dog, you're exactly right on that. You know, take care of the fish population and it will take care of you. Yes, sir. But I also found the GoPro T right there for the cross, so that way I can. I did cast the GoPro the other day on the pier when I was running the dock beaming. I haven't taken a look at the footage because I got to find which camera it is because I don't remember which one it was, but I know it was one of them. I threw it out, and actually I should still have the little. I had like a 1 ounce weight on it or something like that, and everybody kind of freaked out on me when I casted it out. So, but let's see. Well, see, Henry, that is going to be something else right there too, because uh, more bigger cruise ships is definitely going to bring in more different types of species of fish because they do take on water. Um, it's not just going to bring the cruise ships; it's going to bring bigger tankers and stuff like that from other countries, and it's going to start introducing different types of um, species to our waters and stuff like that. So it's not just that; it's going to be a lot different species coming into the area and stuff like that. So we might have the influx of new species or invasive species in our waters here pretty soon. So they've already seen where multiple times, multiple different kind of species come into the waters and just decimate some different kind of deals. I mean, obviously, we've got the tiger shrimp that's in there, and there's I know other fish that were coming in have been doing the same thing. So yeah, no, it's bound to happen. Send it on through, Angel. Well, that's for sure. Is that cow? Everybody loves steak, man. Come on. That's almost impossible not to love steak. And I like mine blue. Yes, a lot more contamination as well. That's for sure. So again, like as soon as I can find more information out about that desalinization plant, right now the date is set for April 18th at 7 p.m. at the Salina Auditorium. Um, please, please, if you can, show up to that event. Um, so that way we can show a force of power because right now they are definitely taking advantage of it. And April 18th, 7 p.m. at the American Bank Center. So yeah, we're going to be on it. I'm just trying to pass the word on it. And again, if we get more information of where if we have to like pre-sign up to be able to attend it or whatever it may be, we definitely need everybody. You need to tell all your fishing friends and stuff like that about this because once it's in the bay and it's pumping that sludge in there, it's going to be two things. One, it's going to ruin the bay system. Two, once they decide, oh, it's not the smart thing to do, and then they have to shut it down, or they're going to have to reconfigure it, guess who's going to pay that ticket? We are. Us as taxpayers, we're going to pay for it because right now they have it set up for taxpayers to pay for that ticket. I'm not okay with that. Not okay with that at all. So, dang, that's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty impressed myself when I finish a 16-ounce steak, but not a 78. Jeebus, bro. Talk about gout. Gout central right there. So. Yeah, and tomorrow should be pretty interesting. We should be getting in the all the avets that we have on order. So I know David Bassan's in there. Who else is in there? There's two 80s in there. I think one's DJ Bart's, and then we have the 50 EXW 3-speed in there, some HXWs in there. So, yeah. And these are supposed to be with MC. Yeah, yeah. So we're looking at it, boss. Definitely looking at it. Trying to break this off without stabbing myself. I already stabbed myself earlier. You see the blood underneath the nail? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. No. That's Roger's exactly right. You know, even for the guys that don't live here, that you think you're not going to be paying them taxes, that's what you're paying for when you come in, because all these businesses and everybody that's going to have to pay for those fees. Where do you think it's going to go? It's going to go into higher bills and everything else that we're purchasing or selling in here. Like every person, every business in Corpus is going to be having to pay for it, except for the big businesses because they're set up on a plan that they've been paying on for 30 years. Like that's where a lot of the money should come from. Like raise their prices the way they. I mean, everybody else, we've all had inflation. They haven't been paying those inflation prices. Me as a new business, I'm still paying inflation prices. So uh, tomorrow I might go live in the morning, but that will be before my VA appointment, and then it won't be live till after my VA appointment. So if it comes in beforehand, then I'll do it there. But if not, then it'll be after, probably be about 2 o'clock before I go live again in the afternoon. So yeah, no, those are in there. They're confirmed in there. So that's what I was reading off when I was reading the invoice that I paid for. So definitely looking forward to it. I can't wait. I need to get some things done for sure. So, and then too, I went looking to try to find that pigtail, and I might just have to engineer something to use in the meantime because even buying a new pigtail, man, they're expensive. And I know I could probably make one for pennies on the dollar compared to what they want to charge. Also, too, just a heads up, I guess that little bit of cleaning I did with the foot pedals actually worked. It's not getting stuck like it had been getting the days prior. So I think we're all right on that, which is good, you know. All right, nice. So I was gonna get some of those stickers for the blue wrenchers. Yes, they are. They're already up there for sure. So And it's only going to get worse once this goes through and we have to start paying for it, because they can't even tell us exactly how much it's going to be. Everything right now is all estimates. And then two, once it's up, anything in salt water it's going to be deteriorating, especially if it's dealing with salt water. That thing's going to be a bottomless pit for us in cost, and yeah, not cool. Definitely not good. So, how big were the Spanish? Yeah, no. When are you coming by, Ray? Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this is actually multiple of these reels are from the fire drawing winnings and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, okay. Mm. Oh man. Oh. Although it feels like a Friday and it's only Sunday. The week's barely going to get started. Mm. Oh, okay. It'll be tomorrow afternoon then. Cool deal. Well, I'm gonna finish up these guys, but I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I gotta go use the restroom, and again, not gonna take y'all with me. So I will talk to y'all later. Yes, we'll be having lives tomorrow. Uh, Definitely, like I said, if I could, once I find more information out about the water desal plant and the meeting and all and everything, I'll keep y'all informed. But please try to make plans to go, because they're not listening to us, and we're about to lose our bay. We're about to lose a lot, and it's really gonna suck. Um, Also, too, our 25,000 subscriber mark giveaway is coming up quick. We are already at 24,500 and something subs right now. Give me a second. Yeah, we're at 24,555 subscribers right there. So again, guys, keep sharing the channel links and or the video links to any social media platform. And yeah, William is putting in some work, guys. He's got a lot of shares gone through there, and like I said, I've been back and forth verifying what I can when I can. But with his, it's going to be a special day of just writing down a bunch of numbers and stuff like that. And again, guys, you can win multiple times on these prizes and stuff like that. Um, we have reels, we have rod, we have reel covers, we have bait alarms, we have secret prizes coming out, we have more coming in. Jacked Up Leatherworks has got prizes coming in as well. Um, it's going to be awesome. But again, once I hit 25,000 subscribers, that's the cutoff. I will not accept any late entries at that point. So again, guys, that's when y'all have it. So keep rocking it, and we'll see y'all later, guys. Have a good one. God bless y'all.